herring about going into oncoming traffic. We almost had what appeared to be a head-on collision, and he was just lucky that he didn't slam into that person because he made a turn, a tight left turn into oncoming traffic, and could not have seen that vehicle. It was just lucky it didn't slam into it. So we didn't think it would get worse, but it sort of has in the last couple of minutes, and that may change LAPD's procedure as well. They may get some patrol cars behind us. Stop now, and it looks like he may make a run for it. No, the suspect is backing up. I wouldn't know why. The patrol car's in front of him, patrol car right behind him.
What?
Now he's going backwards, pulling into a driveway, and then now getting away. What's down the street there, Marcel? Open up a little bit.
That's what I was going to say. Are there police at the end?
I don't see any patrol cars in front.
No.
Yeah, I really believe, Colleen, because what we saw in the last 3 or 4 minutes with the suspect not looking and driving into oncoming traffic, I think they just figured, see people out on the street, they know it's in this area. I think what they decided is we've got to be behind him, because it's not like when we're behind him, we're encouraging him to drive more erratically. It's almost like he's trying to hurt someone on purpose. He's going into oncoming traffic without looking on some of these street corners and on some of these turns. And look at the speed, too. If you have a head-on here, somebody can die very quickly. The speeds are 60, 70 miles an hour. We're back on Cedros. We've been on Cedros 8 or 9 times as well. We were just on Kester again a moment ago. And we do understand that they're in the process of getting out some spike strips. So hopefully that will happen, and we'll get this thing slowed down. Because right now, I mean, this is treacherous. This is frightening. It really is. It
really is frightening. And again, how you can be one step ahead of this driver. Yes, they do seem to be taking the same streets in this area, but not exactly the same. So you put a spike strip down on one street, and they're going to take a different one. But we do see that, Van Owen, Vesper, we've seen Tobias. We've seen so many of the same streets where this driver feels very comfortable with the knowledge of this area. But again, I'm amazed that we're not seeing people out. I really am, Scott. I mean, we did.
We had a few people out right there. We got a person on the corner. They're trying to get some footage of it. They're shooting it with their phone. We're going to see more and more of this. We're on Van Owen. I bet you Nickel makes a right turn on Kester here in a moment. We'll see what happens. I could be wrong. But it's happened so many times into oncoming traffic. But there was one turn that was absolutely frightening. He made a left turn without seeing what was coming his way into oncoming traffic, and was just fortunate he did not head on with that individual. We understand there's a little more information. The LAPD is not. Oh, it turned on to Kester off Van Owen. Wow. There's information that they're not giving us, but they have more background information. So that may be to protect someone who knows. We've got a erratic turn there onto this surface street on Archwood. And certainly, Colleen, we hate to see this. It's just so dangerous. We just hope that nobody gets hurt.
I know, and I just keep thinking about, I have so many friends who live in these neighborhoods as well. There are so many homes here, and these are family neighborhoods, so I just keep worrying.
Somebody threw something at him.
Yeah.
Somebody threw a chair at him.
Yes. And it didn't
so there's somebody who wants to end this?
No kidding.
My goodness.
It's going to up the cadence again.
And there's a patrol car right behind him, and now he's slowed a little bit. I'm not certain if that scared him, but that appeared to be just some random individual chucking a chair at the vehicle. Now look, you've got people out in the roadway. I mean, does that individual, they must know them, right? I mean, you wouldn't get out there into the street like that if maybe you weren't somehow affiliated with that individual. I mean, I'd see on the curb maybe, but to get out into that lane, at least for now, the suspect has slowed. The 3 or 4 patrol cars behind him. And this is going to give LAPD some time, actually, to deploy officers to the front as well, just in case. Hold it right here, hold it, just in case it continues on. But it looks like, at least right now, the suspect is exiting the vehicle. They're going to want him to get down on the ground, maybe throw out the keys. They want to clear that vehicle. They want the suspect in custody first, and they want to make sure he does not have an opportunity to get back in that vehicle and drive away, because that means the danger will be over. So there he is. It looks like he's complying. His hands are up. More than likely, he'll be told to turn around and back up towards officers. There you go. Hands on the head. A lot of times I ask them to pull up the shirt so they can check the waistband to see if he has a weapon. But right now, they're content to just have him back up. They're always concerned that there may be someone else inside the vehicle, so they don't rush the individual quite yet. They want to get that suspect in custody, get him face down on the pavement, move in where they think it's safe for them to move in, and then they can clear the vehicle. But fortunately, Colleen, it looks like the danger is over. This had the potential to hurt or kill someone, and from what we can tell, it's ending without incident. We don't believe the suspect hit anyone, although we do believe that suspect kidnapped someone, and that individual may have been injured because we do understand there's a victim. We don't know all the details.
You see the suspect is doing what the officers are telling him to do right now, laying straight down. Again, this is still scary. It's never routine. They think that the person might be armed. At this point, hopefully that person is not armed, doesn't do anything to, scare the officers here. But you see, this is just not wise to come out and take video of this. You just never know what could happen, and you're this close to a situation. I just look at that person with their phone, and I think that this is not the right place.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's just
they're in the line of fire. If this turned into a gun battle with someone inside that. At that vehicle, and after that he came around the corner and slowed down, and then there was a woman in the lane
in the middle.
And it looks like more than likely she may have known him because she was trying to get him to stop and give himself up. That's what it looked like.
Right, and it does make you think it had to be. I agree with you in the watching. They're hearing the helicopters as well, but it does look like a peaceful surrender right there. It's great.
Nobody hurt.
Again,
we don't know about the victim, but nobody hurt in the pursuit, and that's pretty incredible after so many close